with Drew Estate and Fuente.
Well, right now, since we are live, I want to get them to say a couple words about it. The same for our next guest. We have a couple guests for you guys today. We got Drew Estate in the house, and we got Mel. We got the kid. She's even busy getting her hair done right now, but she's here nonetheless. I'm glad to see her. So we're gonna take a second, let you guys hop on. We are going to do round 3 right now, right?
Round 3, 16 round.
Ooh, it feels good. We got some real heavy hitters. Frank, do you want to go over all of them real quick?
Yeah.
We will go top to bottom.
Yeah. So, guys, this is a round of 16, you guys. We're down to some really tough decisions. Right now, we've got in the top to bottom bracket. Of course, these were in no particular order, you guys. We're all randomized. We've got the Roma Craft Sabertooth versus Atabey. We've got Liga Privada T52 versus Viva La Vida. God of Fire Series 2017 versus Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust Sin Compromiso. Ashton VSG versus Segovia de Esteli Maduro. Padron 1926 versus Sinistro Mr. Black. AJ Fernandez Bellas Artes versus My Father Labiju. Both fantastic. Southern Draws Original Jacob Slatter versus the Serie V Milano from Oliva. And Oscar Vargas, the Superfly Maduro versus the Don Olivan Inside Out, which I think is the Cinderella story of this entire bracket. A, it is the newest cigar to hit the market. B, compared to a lot of the other ones, they don't have the big presence, of a Drew Estate, of a Padron, of an Ashton, of Oliva. They don't have that huge presence like these other big companies do. So, really, the Cinderella story so far of this bracket. So, with that being said, Mike, I'm going to share if you want to go and do what you got to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Mel looks a little busy right now. We'll give her a second. Let's go over that T52 a little bit. Let's talk about that. I'm going to get my notes up here too. I just wanted to give everybody the best opportunity they can to hear straight from the company. So, yeah, just give us a little background on that about one of my favorite cigars of all time. But I want them to hear it from you, not just from me, because I'm biased on this one. I love the T52.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm very biased as well. So it's not going to help. T52, Connecticut River Valley Stalk Cut Habano. The cigar is amazing. Medium body, medium plus, actually. It's his brother. It's the brother, technically sister of the Liga Non Privada. If you like something that's very complex, the T52 is very complex. It's not a one-hitter quitter. It will change up even you about 3 or 4 times. It's very enjoyable. I love it. But it is a Habano, not a Maduro or Brahma.
Yes. I think people forget that a little bit, but you know what? It's wonderful. Whatever you put on there, it's wonderful. Whatever tobacco they mix together, whatever spells they're casting on my mind, it's one of my favorite cigars out there. It's just intensely great. It really is.
Now, I got to be honest with you, man. I honestly had the H99 up first for this bracket, but I figured not a lot of people got a chance to smoke it because it was so limited. We didn't go with the 10, same reason. And my personal favorite is the 9. So I had the 9 on the list originally. When we took it to the people a few weeks back to finalize the bracket, I was outvoted. Everybody said T52. I think me and like 3 other people were 9s.
Well, I got to tell you though, most people automatically assume 9 out gate, but when you experience a 52, you're like, hold on, this is a lot different. This comes up on me. It gives me different other notes, not just constantly powerful in your face. But I like a 9, but 52, that's my joint, man. I love it.
See, I knew I was correct, and he's just, he's okay. He has his moments, but in this case, the T52 is where I'm at. Now, we didn't really go into sizes for the cigars on this one because we just wanted to compare, cigars to cigars, apples to apples as best we could. Because certain ones, like the Flying Pig, is an awesome size. I think it's really cool to have on hand. I like smoking that a lot. But some of the other cigars don't have those Vitolas that are a little more standoutish like that. Do you have a size preference on the T52 that you might smoke more often than the others?
I do, actually. I smoke a Corona Viva or I do a Toro Tubo.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. I like it. And then there we go. I want to make sure it's Tyrone, Tom, Samuel, Timothy, Big Joe, Paul, Leslie, Leo, Ishmael. I want to make sure I said hi to everybody. I totally spaced on that. I apologize, but there is a lot to talk. You guys don't get hellos in here. What are you talking about? You guys are here. We got a full house here as well.
Before we go too far, you guys, keeping with the St. Patrick's Day theme, I've got the LFD double claro right here with that nice Candela wrapper. I went out and got a brand new green shirt, so that's all for you guys.
I'm wearing my wedding shirt though. This is what I wear to weddings. So if you invite me, you're gonna see this out there. So that's about it. Yeah.
See,
No, I'm
this is why I like you guys. You know what? If I do a change up, I got a Swamp Thing.
I love the Swamp Thing. Oh man, that's what I should have been. I'm actually having the Alec Bradley Filthy Hooligan. It feels special. It feels good. I like this cigar a lot. But man, the Kentucky Fire Cure across the board, some great stuff. And the Swamp Thing is no exception.
Yep.
It's a wonderful cigar.
Yep. All right. So I think Melanie needed a chance to say some stuff. So we are going to get into this. We're going to let Melanie say a few words about the Siri 2017. Right there. This is a fantastic cigar. So Melanie, if you want to speak on Fuente, go ahead.
Well, those cigars are all made by Prometheus, but they're all blended by Carlito and Carlos, just depending on which one. But they're fabulous. I mean, they pretty much that company was like a third company that wanted to come in and work with them. Obviously, they make all their lighters and everything, but that cigar is blended by
Now,
going to be fabulous.
You've smoked a lot of Fuente. You know, a lot of people, when they see your social media, it's Fuente heavy, and there's nothing wrong with that. What would you put as one of your top Fuentes that you've smoked? Is it one of the regular production cigars? Is it one of the Opus line? Is it one of the rare cigars like the rare pink? What would be your top?
Well, my top one is definitely an Opus X. I love the Angel Share, and I love the blue 20th right now. It's totally stealing my heart. But I also I do love the Hemingways, and I think that those are so readily available to everybody. I think that is like the most fantastic smoke you can have for that price, that availability, and even the size you can pick how much time you want to spend on it. So the Hemingway line to me is probably one of the most versatile, greatest lines. But all of the Fuentes are delicious. That's what's so cool is that I didn't smoke a lot of cigars before, so every Fuente I picked up was delicious. Okay, done.
Nothing wrong with that. I get you. Yeah, those Hemingways are very nice. I do care for
But
them.
I do like those Liga Privadas, or the number 9, and I do love the number 9. And then number 2, the T52 is actually really good. But that number 9, I believe, was blended by Steve Sacco, wasn't it?
That is what I believe. Yeah. That was way back in the day.
I just did a giveaway with Steve Sacco and Carlito Fuente on my Instagram, so I might have a thing for both of them.
Now, I did win a prize on her show a few days ago. I guessed how many bands were in the thing.
You cheated. It's fine. You cheated. It's fine. Whatever.
I just started with the number and I started going one up. And so as soon as I got it, I was happy.
Wow.
I was trying to give you hints, Frankie. Come on.
I saw that.
Oh my goodness. Supposed to be getting pinched. Hey, you have no green on, Mel. I'm very disappointed in you today. No green whatsoever.
But she does have my leg lamp right there.
Green cushion. And then
can I say my ex-husband's birthday is actually on it's on March 17th, so I might have deleted that from my book of dates.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm loving my hair though. Let's just pretend it's green, but it's not.
Paul wants to know, when did Farrah Fawcett join the broadcast?
Nice.
Right?
Yeah. That's the look right there.
Thank you. I'll take it.
And then one more question, a little off topic, but this is very important. Timothy asks, did we get a final count from the Great Smoke for cigars that you smoked? We never got a chance to talk about that.
Well, there's a problem with that. That's actually a good question, and I will be happy to create another challenge. But unfortunately, I was not allowed to smoke cigars during the production of it. So they didn't. It's just that you're not sure where we were. The concentrate. It's just even Abe did not even smoke a cigar the whole time. The only person I think that smoked was Herclox, but he was definitely chilling on the couch the whole time. Did you just see him? He did nothing the entire time. I'm like, hello, get up and say something. He was fabulous.
Yeah, he did a great job.
He's so good, he could smoke a cigar and do all at the same time.
It's a rare talent. I'm still trying to develop that. Right? I'm still working on it.
Yeah.
I think, having said that, guys, we're gonna have to hop into this tournament pretty soon. I just wanted to make sure if you guys had any final words for those cigars in there, let me know, and then we gotta get started on the voting.
So any final words from Drew Estate on why they should move on in our tournament?
Too easy. TPD2 is very consistent. It's going to give you what you want for the Connecticut River Valley. Try it, smoke it, enjoy it, buy it again. Let's go.
Yeah, I love it.
Fantastic. All right, Mel, any final words for why Fuente should move on in our brackets?
Consistency. They own 49.7% of the sales of the whole world of cigars. So I don't think the majority says yes. And then I would say consistency. Oh, and Carlito is the bomb. Yeah, there you go.
Pretty great.
All right, that's fantastic. All right, guys, thank you guys so much. We are going to get into our brackets.
It's time to get the voting. I'm nervous. I'm excited. I'm happy. Oof, it's gonna be.
All right.
Keep watching, guys. We'll have you guys on again soon. Really do appreciate you being on.
Thank you, guys.
Bye. Thank you.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, guys, we are here. We're going to do this. Let's get the first matchup up, Mike. What do we got?
We have got the Sabertooth from Roma
That's
Craft.
not the Sabertooth. That's
But
just
no,
Aquitaine.
it's a placeholder. It's still
But
an
this
Aquitaine.
is the Atabey.
It's the Atabey.
So, you guys, I've split up the cigars. Miguel's got half the list. I've got half the list, and I want to give you guys some pros about the Atabey and maybe one con for it. The Atabey is a fantastic cigar. It is definitely one of those higher end cigars that deserves a spot right up there with the Opus X, with the Padrone's specialty stuff, with Davidoff. It is a fantastic higher end cigar. If you guys have ever had one of these, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. It is unbelievably smooth, buttery, delicious. It is an incredible cigar. Yes, it does come with that higher price tag. And yes, there are some companies or some brick and mortars that don't carry it because it just doesn't do well in their markets. You guys, the Atabey is still one of those cigars I think you guys have to try.
Yeah.
I spent $52 on my first Atabey because I just wanted to try it that bad. And I've bought it several times since. It is a fantastic, amazing cigar. We finally got it in because I begged Trina to bring it in. I told her how much they cost. She looked at me like I was crazy. But she finally took my advice after throwing a tantrum, and she brought them in, and they have done fantastic.
A tantrum well worth it. I will say that. An undisclosed formula for that cigar, but a wonderful cigar nonetheless. United doing a wonderful job on the Atabey. Kara even saying Atabey is her jam. It is a wonderful cigar, and as smooth and flavorful and consistent and great that cigar is. On the other end of the spectrum, we have Roma Craft coming in strong with that testosterone, the Sabertooth. The Sabertooth is coming in at a Nicaraguan origin with Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper, Cameroon binder, and Cameroon binder or Habano binder. Cameroon binder and a Nicaraguan filler. My goodness, the words are all mixed up in my mind right there. It is one of the fastest selling cigars we've had from them in quite a while. I am a huge fan of the Whiskey Rebellion. Those move very quickly, but nowhere near as fast as those Sabertooths.
Yeah.
Just in store and out of store same day. It's faster than going over to Chick-fil-A and they've got 7 people waiting for you in line while you're in line trying to get your orders through. All right, guys? So without further ado.
I will say the only down thing I can say about the Sabertooth is the availability.
The availability is difficult. Difficult.
There are some people, like I think it was Paul, who has several boxes of these that he will not share.
No, I wouldn't share either.
But it's okay, Paul. We'll still enjoy your company.
No sharing whatsoever. I understand that. And we'll get that voting in. I see some already guys got it in. But we'll give it till 15. So it's at 14:07 right now. We'll give it to 15. And it looks like we have got Brian, Tom, Paul, Big, and Brian already voted. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 for what do you call it? Are you expecting to stock Roma Craft Neanderthal? We should have those in shop.
Brian, we're looking to stock anything and everything Roma Craft. We get some in every once in a while, but we want to try to have more of their. We had the Black Irish in, we had the Sabertooth in. we might still have some Neanderthals. I can double check. Obviously Aquitaine, obviously Cro-Magnon, Intemperance, both lines.
There's no more Mastodons.
No, I smoked all the Mastodons.
You smoked all the Mastodons. Your fault.
I might as well have bought in the box.
You
I
leaked
went
it.
through all of them.
God, this
I went
jerk.
through all of them.
Honorable mention: the Black Irish is some great cigars.
Yes.
Especially
Yes,
for today.
and it was close to being the one that we decided to go with, but the Sabertooth was the one that won out on the original voting for these. So,
It's, it's over time, guys. But Atabey got a couple of votes in there. I see
Oh,
three,
man.
but
3, 4, 5 right there.
what's up? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Kara's up top. That's 4.
Plus ours, 5.
No, I'm going Sabertooth. So that's the split.
Really?
I'm looking at it this way. It's a heavy hitting. This is probably the most dynamic contest we have in this one, being something very powerful, flavorful, wonderful, new branding behind it.
Yep.
And the Atabey with that more regal look to it, that smooth flavor is very light, not a very heavy cigar. Israel, don't worry. It's just the first one right now. It is the Atabey versus Roma Craft Sabertooth. I gotta say, Sabertooth has won this one.
Israel, you haven't missed much, brother. We just did the very first one of our Sweet 16. The Atabey has gone down to the Sabertooth from Roma Craft. You guys, don't you worry. I will smoke this for you guys.
Oh, what a nice guy. What a nice guy. Well, that is our first winner of the day. So I'm going to keep this over here. And then we have to go on to the next one, which is going to be not talk what are we doing? The Liga T52 versus the Viva La Vida. So let me get over. What? I just skipped it. There we are. Bring that on the screen so you guys can see that a little bit better. I am holding the wonderful T52 as our Drew Estate buddies have been telling you about.
I will say, even though we did have one of the reps from, I think he's a Southeast rep. I forget where he was rep for. Our rep here in California, I mean, she's okay.
She's okay.
I'm just kidding,
Wait,
Kara.
wow,
I saw
wow,
Kara
Kara's
was
in the
there. I saw
comments.
Kara was there. Wow, and already we've got 4 votes for that T52 going up against the Viva La Vida. The Viva La Vida that has won Cigar of the Year for us. It is one of my favorite cigars. Excuse me.
Sorry, I like smoking.
Yeah, right in my mouth.
Sorry.
One of the cigars that I have, since finding the cigar, have absolutely loved. I think it is a fantastic cigar. And this is what I'm talking about, man. It is going to be really hard where I enjoy both of these cigars.
Phenomenally.
You know, the T52 is getting all kinds of loves in the
Yeah.
comments right now.
And I got to side with Brian here. This is exactly one of the things that you got to ask yourself. If you're seeing a cigar like this and you're being told, hey, which one would you pick? I think that's a great question to ask yourself. Which one would you buy a box of first? And I got to side with Brian on this. I would go T52 first. I love Artesano del Tobacco. Cannot wait for their next cigar to come out. That is a wonderful Lancero. We do have them in shop. They are exclusive from Luxury Cigar Club. We got them here if you want to try them out.
It's just me and Big Joe and Israel and Louis there. There's only about 4 of us, you guys. I mean, there's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's 4 to 5.
6.
Oh, yeah, 4 to 5.
6. Paul right there.
Okay.
We're split, so you don't get one
Yeah.
on that. We'll
All
give
right,
it
guys.
another 15 seconds.
Anybody else wants to see the Viva La Vida move on past the TVD2? You guys got to put your votes in the comments right now.
I do love those Vivas.
Is Cole playing that thing? Viva La Vida?
Cole.
Sounds like it.
That is the name of the song.
Against B-52s.
There's another
Certainly.
one for T52.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, T52. I do love The King is Dead, but unfortunately, it got put back a while ago in the tournament. But it looks like the T52 is moving to that win.
Man, that is another one from my side going down.
That is impressive right there. And we're going to take a little bit of let me go back over here, excuse me, a little bit of a break from sharing the scores. And now we're going to have another guest on right now. And I think Frankie knows this guy. I've talked to him a few times. All right, I guess.
I do know
Pretty
him.
cool.
He's one of the people that introduced me to this cigar right here. This is a Viva La Vida, I believe it's Cervia Milanio Figurado, which has been my favorite cigar for the past, 5-6 years, Manny.
I would say so.
Yeah.
Forever.
I mean, it won Cigar of the Year for us twice. So, Manny, can you tell us more about the Oliva Cervia Milanio while you're driving?
While I'm driving, absolutely. First of all, how you guys doing?
Doing well, doing well.
Great.
Awesome. Well, it's pretty straight, simple. 2014 Cigar of the Year. We made the cigar in 2013, and then we launched it Obviously, Cigar Aficionado picked it up and did their testing, and we were lucky and honored enough to win 2014 Cigar of the Year. That was pretty much for the Figurado blend. However, they're all the same blend. It's just a different, different shape, or size, if you want to call it. The cigar is on a mild to, I would say, medium to full body, more or less. Available in 7 sizes, and the blend is Indonesian Sumatra for the wrapper, Nicaragua binder and filler, which obviously is a great mixture because the flavors and the taste of the cigar is phenomenal. A little woody, a little nutty, a little bit of everything, I think. And Frankie probably is one of my strongest advocates and allies in this product.
He smokes so many that it's hard to keep him in shop. It's very difficult with him around, but I guess I don't fault him. They're wonderful. I smoke them all the time. You can't.
How's my connection, guys? I don't hear you guys.
We might be losing
I think
Manny.
you just cut out. Yeah, Manny, if you could hear us, we're losing you. So we'll let you go in a second, but we do appreciate you hopping on talking about it because you'll leave a Serie V
I'll
Melania.
try to come back if it's, yeah.
No worries, Manny. No worries. All right, let's let him go to focus on his driving.
Yeah. Focus on the driving. You have a great one, brother. We'll see you soon. There we go. All right.
Okay, so you guys, our next one up is right here. It is the Cigar Fire anniversary 2017. This is a fantastic cigar. If you guys have never had this one before, it's definitely one you guys should try. The picture in there is the wrong one.
Yeah,
I think that's the
unfortunately,
2016 that you have in there.
That's a 2010, I believe.
But this is the 2017 is one that we are doing. It's hard for me to tell people how much I like that cigar. It is fantastic.
You know what? It is wonderful. I see Mel's point of view on that one. What I'm holding in my hand right now comes from the Sasquatch legend himself, Steve Saka, Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust. One of the most trusted names in the industry right there. And for good reasons. Right there. Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust. Sin compromiso.
No, I will be 100% honest, you guys. It is not my favorite of his line. I know I got outvoted when we were talking about other cigars from Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust, but I feel, in my opinion, when you put the two head to head, I think that the God of Fire is the better smoke, in my opinion.
This is a tough one. Yeah.
This is one of the tougher ones here. So we need your guys' help. Put it in the comments which one you think is the one that should win. Brian says, I have bought boxes of Sin Compromiso. I never boxed a God of Fire. So Sin Compromiso is the better choice.
So that's 1, 2 for Sin Compromiso, 1 for God of Fire.
For God of Fire.
I'll go, sir. All right. But oh no, Leo's coming in with that God of Fire. That's 3 for God of Fire. We'll give it.
Paul has a God of Fire.
24. I love the
Yep, God of
God
Fire
of
right
Fire
there.
in here too. We got more.
4.
That's,
4-3.
Soccer should get this, even though the God of Fire is a great score. I absolutely
4-4.
Compromiso, Luis.
5-4. 5-5.
5-5. Jeez, we're gonna have to give this one a minute.
Where do you land on this one?
I'm going Dunbarton Tobacco.
So we're split. We're split.
I'm going for the Sasquatch. All right. I follow him on social media a lot. I like his attitude towards the whole thing. I like a lot of his cigars. I like all of his cigars. I don't think there's any in there I haven't enjoyed.
I will say that Sin Compromiso is probably the more readily available of the two. But if you guys are able to find the cigar and you guys smoke it, I guarantee you will absolutely love it. It is worth every penny. It is beautiful. It is a fantastic shape. It's such a great smoke, you guys. It really, really is. When you put them up head to head, I just think it's the better cigar.
You don't feel fancier and you don't feel more luxurious than when you have a God of Fire in hand and you light it up. It's one of those rarity moments for me though, because I don't smoke them that often because of that. Because I want it for the special occasion. It only deserves special occasions, in my opinion. It's not an everyday kind of thing, because whenever you smoke it, it's going to be a much better day. It's going so much
Israel,
better.
there's nothing wrong with knowing all these cigars, brother. That's fantastic. Are you voting for the Sin because you have a man crush, or because it's the better cigar, Miguel?
Oh, maybe a little bit of both. I don't know. I feel like me and Saka could probably go on like really cool road trips together and like
Have all kinds of adventures.
Yeah, like travels with Charlie, but I'm not a dog. Just, what it is. Saka needs to go further. I agree. I think the boutiques deserve a little bit of push here. And we just saw it was United versus what do you call it? Versus Romacraft, and then Drew Estate versus
Viva La Vida.
Viva La Vida.
Artesano del Tobacco.
So it's been that push and pull of boutique versus the core lines. And I'm liking how it's going so far, guys. All of them are wonderful cigars.
So you guys, we need a vote. Somebody please, Gotta Fire or Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust Sin Compromiso.
Got fire.
There's another one for Gotta Fire
Rich,
right
yeah,
there.
Gotta Fire. So you guys got
All right.
15 seconds or else Gotta Fire is going to win. Okay.
Thanks, Trina.
Trina's going Dunbarton. All right. So we're tied up again thanks to the inside voting here. Although about 6 a.m. we get some more votes coming in, so I might turn it either way.
Yeah.
We just found them somewhere. Leslie going Gotta Fire. And I don't think Leslie's voted yet.
No, she has not.
That sounds like what happened in voting.
It's
That's
exactly what I was going. Yeah.
No, that was Chris in the background. That you
Yeah.
heard first, and then Rich. So we got two in shop for Gotta Fire, one for Dunbarton.
Paul, you can't just call out random cigars, Wayne. What are you doing to me?
Now that Paul brings up a good point. Is it voting the cigar or the persona of the size or the size of the company?
No, I'm putting all that into factor, all that into the thing, just because it's not. It shouldn't be about it, but it's always there nonetheless. You know, you're not gonna get one without the other. It just is what it is. Matt's going.
Oh, Matt ties us up again.
Gosh, dang it. Okay, let's see what we can get here.
Matt ties us up.
We need one more decider.
So
The next
we
vote
need a
gotta be
deciding
it.
vote, you guys.
I'm not even looking. I'm not
Just
looking.
a box spot. Now, should that be a major factor? The Chris comes in with Steve Saka.
Is that a vote?
That's a vote. That is a vote. Brian's going to get his wish. My side is going to go down again. You guys have voted out who I thought was going to win the entire thing.
Sin Compromiso moves forward.
Yeah, but you know
Man.
what? I guarantee you, if I sent anybody watching right now the 3 cigars that got eliminated, nobody would be complaining.
No, I'm pretty sure everyone will enjoy that.
You get
I think
Atabey,
so.
Viva La Vida, and Opus Gotta Fire. Nobody would be complaining right now if you got sent these cigars. I guarantee it.
I think I might.
And Quinn comes in just a minute too late with Gotta Fire.
We just
Sorry,
closed it off
Quentin.
with Chris. We gave Chris the decider. Gotta show him.
But
love
see
for
how
his
tough
Chris.
these ones are?
This
See
is
how tough these.
this is
I
great
get.
setup.
Tell me if anybody would be upset if you got these 3 cigars in your mailbox.
Oh, I'd be
Honestly,
Let's just see what happens. We'll send everybody a 3-pack. Everybody out there. No, I can't do that. Never had Atabey. I would still very much try it. It's much different than the Sabertooth. It's completely opposite, basically. It's smooth. It's still got plenty of flavors, but it's very light. It's a great cigar. Sorry.
all right, you guys.
We actually, the next one, we're gonna have to give it a quick second because this next one, we have a certain gentleman who's supposed to be coming in. Let me see where he's at.
We don't get to play favoritisms. We got to go down the list.
What do you call it? Yeah, but it wouldn't make any sense to send him.
So you guys are telling me Gotta Fire lost?
Gotta Fire lost.
Out.
Let's send him to me.
Send him. Send him. Everybody gets cigars.
All right.
Brian's already getting his votes in right there, but we're gonna give him just a second longer. I might have to move this one. I might have to go down.
Let's move on to the Padron Sinistro.
Okay.
We'll move on to Padron Sinistro.
We get that back up on screen then.
All right, you guys. We are skipping one because we will have a guest on hopefully in a second for the previous bracket. But right here, you guys, is the 1926. Tyrone's putting his address there so we can send him the cigars.
Get it to him now. All right.
This cigar from Padron is one of the most high-end luxury cigars that a person can find. You know, it's always asked for by name.
Wonderful.
It is a wonderful cigar. It is higher on the price point, but man, if you smoke one of these guys, you will know quality, guaranteed.
100%. And I'm in my hand right here. We had Coleman on earlier today. This is the Mr. Black from Sinistro, one of their original 3 in their lineup. And now comes in that Lancero, that Destro, and a whole bunch of other incredible sizes. The Scala. It's a wonderful cigar. You heard him talk. You heard the passion, the hard work, all the details that went in to the entire lineup. But I think this Cinderella story is going to end right here, guys, because Padron, I love the Padron. I love the 26. The 64, the 26, the 1000 series, top to bottom, Padron does a great job of making cigars. It's just what they do. I got to go with Leslie on this one. My vote is going to be Mr. Black. I am a huge fan of Sinistro.
I will use Brian's logic on this one. I have bought way more Mr. Blacks than I have Patron 1926. I buy them way more often.
So
whether it's a Scala, whether it's anything, it's the Mr. Black.
So we got one for that then. So that's
1,
because
2,
we actually
3.
voted together. That's 3. But Padron
Against 20.
against 4 of us
4.
against about 10, I think 10 or 15 at least. Just pouring it, you know, guys.
So the first win from my side of the table, you guys, is the Padron 1926 over the Mr. Black. Again, Mr. Black is a fantastic cigar. But gonna put this over there in the winner's pile with Miguel's. I'm gonna put this one over here in the consolation bracket.
Yep. Every time I see a Mr. Black vote come in, there's another couple for what do you call it? For Padron. There's a couple to every one, which is just impressive. But it's an impressive cigar. They both are. They're both wonderful stuff.
Now, see, Matt, that's something that we talked about when we first did it. We've talked in length about which cigar from Sinistro we were going to add on. Honor Among Thieves was brought up. The Havana Viejas was brought up. The Mr. Red and the Mr. White were brought up. They were all brought up. So,
great pick, though, guys. Honestly, either way, I could not be disappointed. Those are wonderful cigars. But now we can finally get back to it. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready, brother. There we go. And now we've got the man, the myth, the legend. We got Art Garcia in the house.
What up? How's the West Coast, the East
doing
Coast,
well.
and the world doing today? My boys was cracking.
Well, we're smoking cigars, so it can't be too bad, right?
Oh, man, lucky you guys. You know, I don't know if you guys were aware, but I happened to catch the coronavirus coming back from Nicaragua.
Yeah, we saw that.
And when I got back on the third day, I had to go to the ER, and that's where they did the testing on me. I had a heavy cough. And so they said, "Hey, dude, you're positive." I said, "No shit."
Well, I'm glad you are able to talk with us now. I'm glad you're looking better, looking good. I know business is getting there for all the new stuff coming our way from you. Segovia's, the Esteli coming in strong. But we got to ask you some questions now. We got to talk about that Maduro because it is in our top 16 right now. And that's the next voting. That's the next one that's coming up.
Cool, man. But before we get to that, I was trying to tell you guys. So anyway, so I ran through the whole coronavirus BS. I spent about 2 weeks in bed. And then after 14 days, you're not contagious anymore. So what saved my life was all the damn vitamins I've been taking for the last 3 years, bro. A lot of vitamin C. So I go to Costco and I buy me these packages. It's called Emergency, which is 1,000 milligrams. And I take the vitamin C, D, and zinc, right? So that's it. Pretty much saved my life, man. So to make story short, I haven't smoked a cigar since a couple days ago.
It's been a minute. That's a long while for you.
I got so I couldn't take it anymore because I haven't really been going out. I said, I'm out. I'm out. And I told my mom, I said, Mom, I'll be back. I'm gonna go for a drive. So I got in my car, put my windows down, sparked a Robusto of Habano Oscuro, and I started smoking them damn thing, bro. Slowly though, not fast. Slowly. And I only smoked it halfway, bro. I couldn't smoke more than that. I said, all right, I'm going to give me some more days.
If that's all you can do, that's all you can do, man. I mean, it must have felt amazing.
Yeah.
At least get that bit in.
Can you imagine I haven't smoked a cigar in over 35 days? My palate was clean.
Well, you know what? I had a cold last week, and I was out for about a week. And I didn't have a cigar since last Tuesday. And I had my first one yesterday after a week. And a week was like, man, it's been a while. But you know what? When I had that cigar, it was the Ricochet Oscuro, and I was able to taste things again, like I was tasting when I first started cigars. So it was kind of a cleansing right there, which was nice.
Yes, that's how I felt, man. I just felt amazing, bro. I tasted all the flavors. I tasted in Nicaragua, all the 4 regions of Nicaragua. I mean, it was just an amazing feeling, bro. So I was able to smoke it halfway, and then I put the other half in my little car ashtray, and I tried smoking it 2 days later, and it tasted the same. But I decided to just hang a few more days before I get back. Because, I'm leaving. I'm going to, on April 1st, I'm going back to Nicaragua. We got to get back to the factory, right? And so right now, we're about to build a brand new factory, brothers. And so I'm working. It's a work in progress. All right.
Fantastic.
I'm taking these steps. So I gotta be over there, bro, because we have a big production coming up for July for the PCA, and so I gotta get back over there. So the doctor told me 'cause I was supposed to get my vaccine this Monday for the coronavirus, right? The phaser, the first shot. So when I told my doctor, he's like, no, do not take that shot because for the next 3 months, your body already has all the antivirus.
Oh, okay.
So my body right now is protected. So
Makes
if I
sense.
was to be around anybody with coronavirus or anything like that, even if I was to get it, it would just reject it because I still have dead cells from the coronavirus in my system. So if I was to put the vaccine, it would spark them up again, bro.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So right now my body is protected. I won't be able to get the coronavirus even if I wanted to. So thank God. So he said, look, you could travel right now. You're not going to get it, but when in the next 2 to 3 months, you do have to get it. So all right, cool, man. So that's what's going on with my smoking. That's why I don't have a cigar in my hand right now.
No worries.
No worries. Yeah, I understand. Hey, I'm just glad you look better. All right. I'm very happy to hear that.
Absolutely. So if you could take a second and tell people.
Look, I was able to cut my hair yesterday for the first time. Look at this.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm back to pimping, dude.
It's good.
Yeah.
I want you to be like the other with hair. I don't like you like that. Shit, like, I look cute or what? Oh, I don't want girls talking to you. I said, oh, come on, chill. Oh, because of haircut. That's funny. So what's happening, guys? Talk to me. What's going on with the Bakersfield guys? How's your cigar doing, by the way?
You know, we're doing well. We're actually going to run a little sale on Saturday for everybody that wants to join in.
Yep.
But yeah, before we got to get going, so we might have to let you go in a second.
We're talking about your
before
cigar.
we do that, we want to put your 2 cents about the Segovia Maduro.
Segovia's Maduro.
Yep.
It's gonna be 100 times better than the original Antigua Chile Segovias. Same blend, same age and maturity, same style, same ring. It's just gonna be the same cigar, but it's gonna say Segovias instead of Antigua.
There we go.
Right, and then and this year we are releasing 2 new brands on top of the Segovia brand.
Nice.
And so you guys get ready because Segovia is just going to kick ass this year. We're going to do some amazing things. We're also getting ready to launch the company at PCA.
Very
Fantastic.
nice. I like hearing that. So do us a favor, because there's a couple guys here who might not have had the Maduro just yet. Can you give them a rundown of that, what they should expect from it?
Oh, man, that's an amazing cigar. So what they should expect a lot of flavors, a lot of aromas. They should expect a lot of beautiful taste of Mexico, of Nicaragua, Estelí, Jalapa, Condega, Ometepe, the spice. When you run it through your nose, the retro smoke, it's going to be an amazing spice. And then when you put the little chocolatey taste from San Andres, Tuxtla, San Andres, Mexico, you expect to have a delicious Maduro cigar, which was the number 12 cigar of the year by Cigar Journal magazine in 2019. And so also we just got rated in France, bro. So Antigua Chile Segovia Maduro, it's already for sale in France. And France just did a big article on me at a very prestigious magazine called the El Amateur Cigarette, which is a French magazine, the only magazine in France, in Paris. And it's coming out on March 25th. But there's already a couple pictures out in the. They did an article on my Maduro, but I think they messed up. They put the actual Habano. Yeah, I seen the picture. I'm like, hey, wait a minute, this is not the Maduro. This is an Habano. And so, but you know, the Maduro is one of the best cigars that I created. And this year, we're coming out with the Maduro Lancero for the Segovia's label.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I am excited to try
for that brand. Yeah. So you guys stay tuned. You know what I'm saying?
We'll
So
do.
You know, I know we disappeared for about a year. You know, all through March. 2020, because you guys know we were going through the little situation. We took care of that, but we're coming back strong for July, hopefully. God first.
Fantastic.
I love it.
Fantastic. Looking forward to it.
And we're looking for your support for all the people out there listening to me and to you guys, to your public. You know, we're looking for you guys' support. Help us out. Request our cigars, Segovias by Segovias de Esteli, Maduro, and Habano Oscuro, and all the retail lounges. You know what I'm saying? We're looking forward being in Bakersfield, being in all United States of America.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
And if
Absolutely.
you happen to be in anywhere in Mexico, Mexico City or Guadalajara, look for an Antigua Esteli. If you happen to be in Asia, look for an Antigua Esteli. If you happen to be in Europe, look for an Antigua Esteli. Even in Dubai, look for an Antigua Esteli. We'll be there.
Nice.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for your time. We got to get back to it, man.
All right, brother.
You guys have a good one, man. Sending you guys a bunch of lots of hugs and love.
Love.
Back at you, brother. We'll see you soon.
All right, guys.
All right, you guys. There you go. You heard from the man himself, Art, with Segovias de Esteli and his Segovias Maduro, which is taking on, I don't know if anybody's heard of this cigar. Ashton?
Aishton, yes. Visage. Oh,
The
my
Visage?
goodness. VSG. Absolutely wonderful cigar. It's gonna be a tough one. I already see some votes coming in. Brian going strong for that VSG, and I understand that. I 100% understand it. It's a great cigar.
Yeah, it's
But
definitely a staple cigar. I mean, when people ask, hey, you know, I want to try something a little bit on the higher end spectrum, they do go, you know, Ashton's popular, you know, JC Newman is popular. Definitely I can see the Ashton VSG. But, you know, again, the Segovia Maduro is, when I tried it for the first time at PCA, it was about 2 years ago.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I was blown away by how much I enjoyed it. And then getting to know Art, getting to talk to Art was fantastic. You know, he's been up here a few times to hang out with us and to talk with us, which was great. We had him on with tequila, Dame Mas Tequila, which was a lot of fun. And even though right now he only has the two blends, they are both fantastic. So if you guys have not yet tried one, definitely try to get a hold of some. You can call the shop here. We have some. Or you can find one at your local brick and mortar as well.
Yeah. And we'll go back to the same way we were voting earlier. Which one do you smoke more often? I smoke those Maduros as often as I can get a hold of them. All right. It just is what it is. So I'm going my vote for this one. I am going Segovias Maduro. All right.
As am I.
Yeah.
As am I. When I go smoke, amount of times I've smoked it, and even when I'm wandering around just going to reach for a cigar, I will go for the Segovia Maduro as well.
It's going to be that. All right, guys. We will give you 30 seconds, so 43 to get those votes in. We got VSG right here from Leo, Brian, me, Louie. All right. So I see where you guys' heads at. It's fine.
So Brian is saying by far it's the most cigar he's bought over the years. He never runs out of them. Always has them in stocks and size variations, and he's always getting the same blend from it. So he is going VSG.
All right. We'll give you guys a couple more seconds here. All right. There we go. Segovia's SV for me is choice overall. So that's 3-4 together. And Brian, yes, Brian, I see your vote there. You only get one still, sir. All right. You can say it as many times as you like.
All right.
Rich.
The Visage is going to take it today.
Fine. All right. We'll give it to you guys this time. I'm a little disappointed. I'm not going to lie. VSG's great, but I'm a little sad. I'm not going to lie. But we'll keep moving. We'll keep moving forward for this one, guys. We've got 3 more amazing ones to go through here. And the next one, let me get this off screen for a second so I can put it up proper. There we go. Now, this one's kind of more of a staple between
You got
these
the wrong
two.
picture again.
I thought we went with that was my bad. All right, fine. I got the wrong picture. I thought we went with this one. I apologize.
Here it is, you guys. This is another heavy hitter battle right here. This is AJ Fernandez versus my father. This is the Bellas Artes versus the Le Bijou. You know, that Le Bijou, I will say, is one of the first cigars that I ever got that citrusy note from. But this Bellas Artes, in my opinion, I have smoked, I think, more than the Le Bijou.
Yeah, no, I've got to say, this is a hard one for me. I do love AJ, but I'm going Le Bijou. All right, this has been a number one for me for a very long time. Le Bijou is just fantastic. It's my favorite, my father's cigar. It just is what it is. But it's hard to deny AJ to go into this further. It just is. So this is going to be a split for me. I'm gonna go Belis Artis with you this time. I think you're right. I will go Belis Artis.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the My Father. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 for
Good, thanks.
My Father. No, 3 for My Father.
There we go. Good to
4
go
for
to.
My
No, that's a
Father.
go to. Definitely
5.
is. Okay, and there's AJ's got 2 more for AJ right there. So what are we at right now?
I think we're at 6 to 4, 6 to 5.
1, 2, 3, 4. I have to keep 5, 6 to 1, 2. Gosh dang, they're coming in so many times. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I had to go with the Belis
Yeah,
Artis.
it looks like it's 6 to 4 right now, you guys, in favor of the Belis Artis right now.
we'll
So if
give
you
it-
guys want to swing that vote, you guys can always put your vote right there. Yes, AJ does Southern Draw. AJ also does Viva La Vida.
Yep, does some wonderful stuff. It's just is what it is.
I mean, AJ's had his hand in a lot of cigars. He's done stuff for Altadis. He did stuff for Caldwell. So, I mean, he does a lot. He's all over the place. You know, he has the H. Upman blend, Monte Cristo blend, the Romeo blend. He did a reimagining of the Caldwell cigar. So 6 for My Father right now.
So let's see. I'll go back to the top
Yeah,
here.
Belis Artis versus the Labiju.
Let's see. We've got
Wow, that's a bad
2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 for what do you call it? For 7, and then wait, no, if I count Brian's right there. He's not out of it yet. No, not out of it yet. What do you call it? I'm getting confused with these votes here real quick. Let me get back to this.
That was fast. Oh, I had that over
Let's see,
here.
that's 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Gosh dang it. Come on, the Bijou. It's a drag on the voter forever. Voter fraud election. Wow, Paul. Wow, brother.
I'll see you later.
What do you call it? Where are you seeing? Where's your count?
I have it 6 to 7 in favor of the Belis Artis right now.
Wow, all that's been.
Better agree here.
There you go.
Are you sure? Because I see Brian said My Father.
Gentlemen.
Yeah,
See
see
ya.
one of Gold Moonshine.
See ya. Have a good one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's what do you call it? I keep counting Brian's multiple times. That's what's going on. Brian, you're throwing me off. So it's okay. So what's the final thing? 'Cause I'm messed up. My mind's all messed up here.
It's 6 to 6 in the comments, but we both voted for the Belis Artis.
Yep. So we'll give you guys 15 seconds. That's it. It's the most we can do right there. And that
Yeah, we're waiting for the mail-in votes.
yeah, you gotta wait for those. There's a few people who registered, but apparently they're not alive. No, I'm just kidding. None of that happens here.
You know, Brian, it's the crazy thing about cigars, man. You know, people love different things. It's a cigar you may think is the best cigar ever made. Some people may not like it. It's just the way it is.
I'm gonna have to cut it there though, because we are over the time I said we'd go to. So that's 6 to 6 in the comments. We did the Belis Artis. It's Belis Artis this time.
Belis Artis.
Sorry, guys. Or the ones by delivery truck. There's always a delivery truck coming in there. So that brings it in to that final 8 right there. I'm gonna bring this down for a second. Whew.
That was a tough one.
What do you call it? And then here's one that I think Frankie is gonna be count 8 for my. Where's the 8th one though? I'm not.
Leslie, what we'll do is we will go back after the show and count them all again so the comments stop scrolling.
Yeah, that's messing me
And
up.
if we have to make an amendment for that, we will. And if we do amend it, I will make a post about it.
'Cause I feel like I see a bunch here too for it. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, I see.
Okay, I see 7
I see
for-
7.
Okay, move along.
All right, we will get the vote going again.
The problem is most of the board members.
So I see 7 for
there weren't that many.
My Father.
Yeah, but I saw 7 for what do you call as well. So we'll have to get that one in again. 'Cause I'm just
Flavor like Georgia.
It takes forever. Yeah, sometimes.
It's like the Florida count right here.
You know what it was is that they had the little hanging ballots, the little hanging chads on there, and you got to make sure you count.
We'll
those
make
still.
this real simple, you guys, because it looks like we may have a tie on this one. Right here, the next comments, you guys, solely AJ or my father.
I'm not gonna look at that.
So let's do this, you guys. The next votes only, no more other comments. Simply AJ or my father. Let's get this one in. We want to make sure we get this as accurate as possible. So let's do this one final time, you guys. AJ versus my father. Let's put them in the comments.
Want everyone to revote?
Yeah. So my father, my father, my father. 3. I'll keep my father. You keep AJ.
Okay. 2-2. We'll give you guys a full. So that's
4.
no, 1,
Just
2.
left the vet. Doing great.
I've got 4 for my father right now.
3 for AJ.
5 for my father.
5 for my father. Art is voting for AJ. He's got that in the what do you call it? I just saw that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for AJ. Votes.
I got 5 for my father.
6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for AJ right now.
Would you like a travel humidor? Can I get to use it? No. I'm cleaning out my storage.
that one. Yes, I did.
6 for my father.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still 7 for AJ right now.
Paid too much for storage and you realize you have too many things in there.
6 to 7 or 5, 6 to 7, you guys. 6 to 7.
We won't count ours this time either. We'll
Yeah.
throw that one out. Give it another. Give it to 45 on this on my count, my seconds counter.
6 to 7 right now, you guys.
5,
In favor of
3, 2, 1. I'm counting it right there. I'm stopping it.
that's it.
That's still AJ. That's still
Still
AJ. Yeah,
AJ.
that's the Bellas Artis is the winner right there, guys. So it's gonna remain. That is, what do you call it? 7. You can't see Art's comment, but it's on the what do you call it? The personal messages you sent me.
That was a tough one, you guys. That was definitely a tough one. A lot tougher than I thought it was
Yeah.
going to be. So let's get into the next one. We got 2 more to get through, you guys.
Same thing.
Now,
And then this next one. Do I have it ready to go? I do have it ready to go. All right, there we go.
and again, you guys, if you're going to comment, let's comment either one of these. Either Southern Draw or Oliva. Because our next battle is the CRV Milanio versus the original Jacob Slider, not the Brimstone, the original Jacob Slider. I can say a lot of great things about both these cigars. I prefer the Brimstone over the original Jacob Slider, but this has been my favorite cigar for 6 years solid. I mean, it is a fantastic cigar. If you guys have ever smoked it in any size, you will know the consistency, the quality, the flavors, everything about the cigar is fantastic.
Honestly, I'm going Milanio on this one. I'm going for that Milanio. I think it is where it's at. What Candelas are you smoking? I'm actually having
LFD Double Claro.
I'm having the Filthy Hooligan, the Shamrock. I already took the band off and getting down there, and it is smoking.
So
beautifully.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Series V, 7 if you count ours, and 1 for Southern Draw.
Paul, you down with the OVM? Oh yeah, you know me. All right,
I was gonna call you, but
we'll leave it there. We go. But I do love Southern Draw. I love the whole family.
Yeah, whole family is fantastic.
I mean,
Robert Halt's always been good to us.
I was replying those votes to you, Tom. Sorry, yeah.
2 more for Oliva, 1 more for Southern Draw, another one for Oliva.
I think this one's gonna be pretty sound right
Yeah,
here.
this one was.
We'll give it a couple more seconds, but I think this is a done deal for Oliva Series V Milanio.
Yeah. Man, this tough with Sweet 16. Imagine the Elite 8 next week. Oh
my
man.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this battle right here. This is going to Oliva CRV Milanio over to the Southern Draw Jacob Slider. Again,
Oh,
I guarantee you, if you guys like a heavier cigar and I sent this to you, you would be absolutely thrilled with this cigar. It is a fantastic cigar. If you guys have not yet tried the Jacob Slider or the Brimstone, pick it up, give it a try, you guys. It is fantastic. Can't say enough good things. And that's the tough part about this.
yeah, it is. It's a wonderful. All of those over there are wonderful cigars. I would smoke any one of those any day of the week. But we are on the very last of the voting for today, and it is going to be got that there
The Oscar Vallardes Superfly Maduro.
versus the Don Olivan Inside Out. Now we'll put those up there, and the pictures I found aren't doing it justice. So I got to take this one out of it here, so I can do this because I do like this little touch they did right here. Come on, where is it? If I can get the band off without making a mess of it. Oh, I'm already making a mess of it. I'm trying, all right?
We've got 1, 2, 3 for Inside Out, 4 for Inside Out,
Because it literally is
5 for Inside Out.
I'm gonna go back to just us for a second real quick. It's literally Inside Out. Everything about this cigar is
6
Inside
for
Out.
Inside Out.
I
So
love
far,
it.
Inside Out is taking it. 7 for Inside Out.
Dang, Inside Out, yeah. Coming in strong right there. One of the new
8
favorites.
for Inside Out. Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar coming in strong. I don't think that one can win, though, for some reason. Paul, gosh, they hit Paul. No, Inside Out.
These are all unique votes, and they're all Inside Out. That's 10. That's it.
Crushing the competition right
That's
there.
it. We got not a single vote for the Superfly.
Yeah.
And again, this cigar right here, you guys, when I first heard about it at the PCA, it was going to be out a couple years ago. I went and picked one up first thing, and I loved it. I went back a couple times and talked to different reps that didn't know who I was just so I can get more of them.
I like Tom's answer. It's the only one he's tried, so Superfly. I get that. No, I do love the Superfly. Don't get me wrong. I like the Superfly Maduro. I like in the Connecticut. I'm going with that Inside Out, though. It's something else. It really is a very unique experience. I love the idea behind it. I love the flavors to it. Construction was really good. Even though Ishmael talked about like the way the wrapper would burn, you would figure there would be some issues. So he had a lot of work he had to do to that to make this cigar happen. And they pulled it off. They pulled it off phenomenally because it works very well. And I do love it. Yeah, I'm with Rich on that one.
Julius Caesar tied for second.
Is it a heavy or a medium?
No, it's pretty medium, a little lighter. Yeah, it's not too strong, but it's a great cigar. Yeah,
What's
got to vote. Yep. So
What's the price range?
I don't know off the top of my head. Trina, do you know?
But yeah, you guys, that's gonna be a very interesting one right there. It looks like next week we are gonna have the Sabertooth going up against the T52, the Sin Compromiso going up against the Padron 1926,
Ashton VSG.
Ashton VSG against the Bellas Artes, and the Inside Out will be taking on the Oliva Serie V Milanio in our Elite 8, you guys. This is going to be a really difficult one. Again, you guys, this one will go on a week from today, next Wednesday. So make sure you guys are ready. Make sure you guys are available. I think you guys are liking the Wednesday thing. I see a lot of you guys here tuning in and discussing with us these cigars. If I thought this week was difficult,
next week's
going to be even more difficult.
It's only going to get more difficult every single time. A little more difficult. The cigars are only getting better every time. They're all amazing. Don't get me wrong, but this is some tough choices right here. Some very, very tough choices. So thank you guys for sticking with us.
You guys, grab a hold. If you can't find a Sabertooth, you guys can grab an Aquitaine. Get an Aquitaine, get a T52, get a Sin Compromiso, get a 1926, a VSG, a Bellas Artes Maduro, a Serie V Milanio, and Inside Out, and taste all 8 of those cigars so you guys can decide which ones you think are the ones for you. And if maybe there's a couple in there you haven't tried before, get them, try them, see who they're going up against, and make your choices, and help us vote next Wednesday on the Elite 8. We are getting down there, guys.
I'm excited for this. It's going to be good.
It is.
Thank you all for voting. Really do appreciate it, guys. We will be back with you tomorrow morning for the normal Great American Morning. Hopefully I can get some more of the reps or whatnot to talk about them some more. We'll get Kara, hopefully get Manny back on with the internet a little better. I will reach out to everybody. We'll get Ishmael back on to talk about it one more time just to make sure we get everybody fresh in the minds. And we'll take it from there, guys.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all have a good one.